Afternoon, everybody. Um, my talk is about student projects that make it into the real world. I'm a design educator, and I'm passionate about teaching design to young students here in Cape Town. In my department, our underpinning philosophy is to create opportunities where students learn by doing, get to know who they are, develop world awareness, design responsibly, and have fun. About 8 years ago, we brought the SAPI Ideas That Matter project competition into our graphic design program. Ideas That Matter is a SAPI initiative to support design for the public good. They award monetary grants to designers throughout the world to help them create and implement projects that serve the causes that are closest to their hearts. Since then, we've had so much success with this initiative that every year we have found new ways to incorporate this powerful learning experience into the teaching program. Every year, our students reach out to about 17 NGOs, and the students work closely with these organizations to develop communication design material that aims at raising awareness or funds for the NGO. The judges choose those submissions that are most strategically, creatively, and financially sound. And SAPI then awards grants for the print and production costs of these campaigns, up to 300,000 rands each. The challenge for our students is to devise creative communication that is paper-based. So the process is quite convoluted. Once our students have formed their design teams, they choose an NGO whose work they admire. This is a very critical part of the project, as they forge strong relationships with their clients. And for many students, it is their first encounter with the hectic social issues that exist right on their doorstep. In a very short space of time, the students have to research and strategize around the needs of their chosen NGO and develop the necessary campaign material that will raise awareness or funds. Within the academic program, we integrate the challenges of this project into the theory and the practical subjects. So they start by carrying out research into and writing about the cultural diversity on their campus. Cross-cultural experiences like invitations to dinner at one another's homes happen, and this sets the tone for the getting out of the comfort zone that this project is all about. The teamwork aspect brings tears and joy in equal amounts. And the students are shaken out of their comfort zone by having to work long hours together to create design that will stand out and be noticed. Social awareness is about the hardest thing to create, as people are generally quite resistant to giving money or time to issues that seem so impenetrable. I believe that if you can crack the task of getting people to notice social awareness communication design, then you can do anything as a designer. If the campaign wins the grant money, then of course there's a whole lot of work that needs to kick in after the celebrations have died down. They have to re-quote because the quotes will have gone cold. They have to check the entire campaign for print and production and then get final sign-off from SAPI. Finally, the campaign rolls out and is delivered to the NGO. And we start to see how design makes a difference in people's lives. The effect on students is incredible when they see how their creative brainstorming back in the studios has translated into actual, tangible impact on people. Let's have a look at some of the NGOs that have benefited from these grant recipients. They've been grant recipients in the past. And as you can see, we've won quite a few grants, and these are the NGOs that have seen that tangible result. I'm going to talk about two of those. The first is the Upliftment Program. And this is a Cape Town-based NGO that brings upliftment of a different sort to sick kids in hospital and street kids. It seeks to uplift the corners of their mouths into wide smiles. So their need, as it was identified by the students, was to increase the organization's exposure and influence more people to donate their time or finances to the project. So the students' design solution was to write witty copy, plus use clever icons and incorporate the color scheme, the corporate color scheme, to create new brand awareness. And they developed several items that are quite inspirational. They developed this little filofax, which contains, amongst others, a CD of laughter tracks, because what the Upliftment Program does is they get people to laugh. And it's about as simple as that. And through that device, they make people feel happier and more okay about their particular lot in life. They call themselves care clowns, and they'll go into hospital situations and make contact with kids who are sick and also they interact with street kids. One of their ideas was also to develop some fun fines. And the way this worked is that the police in Cape Town have a rather notoriously bad relationship with street kids. So they thought that they would try and work against that. And the cops in Cape Town issue these fines to street kids when they find them. But what the street kid does with that fine is they then take that to the main police station, where the UP will be stationed, giving out free meals. So it's a really nice way of actually turning a problem into a solution for a particular group of disadvantaged people in Cape Town. Inside the file of facts, there are a whole lot of postcards which promote the work of the upliftment program. And the purpose of this file of facts is it's distributed to corporates and used to generate funds. Lovely copywriting, the juggle against struggle. The students did a brilliant job here. That witty approach to copywriting will be found on every single element that they developed. Even fun eyes that you can cut out and stick on your spectacles. That's a nurse's cap, which the care clowns would use in the hospital situation. And there's also a policeman's cap, which the policeman can pop out and use when they're interacting with the street kids. And they decided they were going to take it beyond Cape Town as well, and issue these stickers to their then partner, which is Nationwide Airlines. And so they're welcome to the Smile High Club. And then this board here as well is also used whenever the upliftment program is operating, whenever they have an event. T-shirts are worn by the care clowns if they're working in the hospital or wherever else. And the students did a fantastic job of making a very vibrant organization even more visible. And there's the team that put this particular campaign together. And then I followed up with Nikki Jackman, who's the chair of the organization, and she had this endorsement to say, which we're very, very happy with. Zip Zap Circus School is the second NGO I'd like to quickly talk about. This is a unique organization that uses the magical yet challenging medium of circus arts training and performance for the purpose of educational outreach and youth development. So the students identified their need, or the NGO said they need a permanent home because they have been moving around from year to year from several venues that have been inadequate. So the students' design solution was to come up with an interactive pop-up book, and this is used with corporate fundraising. It's put into press kits at cocktail evenings and various functions that the Zip Zap organize around town, and it's really been a fabulous way of raising awareness around Zip Zap, their need. So the pop-up actually folds out into the shape of the venue that they would like to have one day. You've probably all seen the dome that they've put up here in the Artscape grounds, and that is it's a temporary venue, so they're still looking to use this item to raise further funds for a training venue, because that effectively is a performance venue in the Artscape grounds. And again, we've had an endorsement from the organizer, Laurence, and this is how she describes the use of the book. So yeah, in working on these important social awareness campaigns, I do believe we're helping to make Cape Town a true design city. And I think it's fabulous that students are engaged in this process, and that they realize that academia is not just about working on hypothetical projects that never see the light of day, but it's doubly meaningful, I think, that these are social awareness campaigns, and it introduces the students to the very real issues of the day in Cape Town. So they see their design rolling out and having an impact on people's lives. And I think it really sets the trend. Our experience is that those students who win these grants have gone on to carry on doing pro bono work, and the learning experience for them has been immense. Thank you very much.